So this was the key moment that helped me go from $440,000 of debt to making my first $1 million in about 18 months. So to appreciate the moment that pivoted everything for me, you need to understand the context. The context was I learned about manifestation. I've been learning for 4 years. I had quit my 6-figure job in San Francisco. I started a business. This was a wine importing business back in the day. And I'm sound like an expert at this point, you guys. I sound like a teacher. But for 4 or 5 years, I had made no money. It took everything I had to barely break even every month in this business. At the time, I had $220,000 of personal debt and felt guilty about it. The self-worth issues I carried for 10 years were bad. Somehow I secured a bank loan for another $200-something thousand. So I'm hovering around $500,000 in debt, brain fog, anxiety, and I have a business that I literally have no idea how I'm gonna make money from. And the worst part, you guys, oh my God, the worst part is that I sounded like an expert, okay? Like if we met at a coffee shop, you would have thought I was a teacher back then. I remember having the sentiment that if this is what life is as a business owner, I don't even want it. I had been watching videos, a lot of Abraham Hicks, Tony Robbins, Joe Dispenza. I had gotten into meditation and was doing yoga. I was trying to be positive. And if you asked me back then, I thought I was doing everything I could. I'm 4 years in. I'm just like, what the fuck, Alleah? You know all of this stuff. Why aren't you actually doing it? So I sat down and I remember thinking, I am going to do what I know. And that first instinct that came to me that I live by now and my clients live by is you can't have a new life with an old story. Do you get this? You can't prosper. You can't jump income levels while you're still talking about the past, while you're still talking about how difficult it was. This hit me like a ton of bricks. And that day I stopped learning and that's when I started doing. Oh my God, you guys, 18 months later, it was a very different situation. I stopped doing business in certain ways. I sold off $300,000 of inventory. I started requiring distributors to pre-order. I started a wine club. And then I started attracting customers and doing business in a different way. And within the next year, I was making like $50,000 to $100,000 a month. I got to do so much with that money. I got to renovate my kitchen, renovate my bathroom. I was able to build a whole garage and build beautiful designer offices on top. I was able to invest. I was able to stack cash. Now I teach people every single day how to do this. And I even did a TEDx on the topic. So I haven't yet told you exactly what I started doing on that day I said, what the fuck, and started doing the work. If you would like to know what that is, go to the link in the description under this video, click it, and you will get access to a free training so I can walk you through exactly what I started doing and still do daily to manage myself. So click the link in the description to get immediate access to that free training. Click the link in the description and you can see exactly what I did and all my clients do.